Good morning or good afternoon everybody, and thanks for tuning back in to a new video on Solana. An update, a full analysis, everything you need to know, all packaged into one video. That's what we'll do in this video. We'll do a full analysis of Solana. We'll use some Elliott wave theory. You can already see that I used some down here. We can actually apply some sort of an impulse wave structure, so that's what we'll do. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about what that would mean for the price of Solana, and we'll talk about some fundamentals, because I mean, you should not forget that today we actually have CPI and inflation rate numbers coming out, which historically have always made the market move a lot. And even though the correlation between Solana and Bitcoin has been relatively low in the last weeks, usually in when events like this, fundamental events like these come about, the correlation gets very high on the short term. So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about everything you need to know. I do a lot of analysis, and I also do reviews of crypto projects with a lot of potential for the long term, for the short term. If you're interested in that, consider subscribing. I'm also a full-time profitable trader, so I have my own Signals group if you want to join that. Check out the links down in the description or the pinned comment, or go to cilinixfxcapital.com, which I published yesterday. But now onto Solana. All right. So, all right. To get into it, what we basically had is we basically started after all of those SEC lawsuits. We basically started fresh, right? So we started with somewhat of an impulse wave, a bit of a recovery impulse wave. So it wasn't too big. We had a bit of a correction, and then we really started going, right? So right now, I would say we're in the middle of the fifth wave, because we got bullish momentum all the way up to this point right there. Got a bit of a retracement. Then the third wave was nice and big, not as big as the first wave, but big enough. And then a small correction, and now the fifth wave, I think, is going on. And I think that's also confirmed with the bullish breakout we got after making the last update. Right here, by actually finding support right here at the trend line, as you can see, breaking above 21.5 again. And yeah, we're struggling with that previous top at around 22.2 again. That's true. But overall, I think we got enough bullish confirmation to get up to our next price target, which is, and most of you already know that, but that is 23.5 and $24. I think that's the main level we're heading up to. And yeah, and from there we'll see again. But frankly, I do think at this point of time, everything points towards that we will continue this market structure up to those levels. From there, perhaps, from there, this could be a good reversal point. If you take a look at that area historically, it has been very, very strong right here. But it could also be that we just get a bit of a correction from there as well. So then we could have something like this. Perhaps a correction down to 21.5, or a correction down to 20.3. So that would be something like this, and that we can get another impulse wave. It's too early to talk about that yet. And to be fair, even getting this fifth wave to complete is also still a little bit shaky because of that inflation rate. Because I will tell you that if that inflation rate is going to be higher than expected, so the CPI, but also the core CPI, then that's bad news. And then we will probably not even get that move. Then we'll probably get another bearish breakout, and getting another bearish breakout right now and dropping down to 19.5 does destroy the market structure a little bit. So it is, it would not only be great if we actually get a lower than expected or as expected inflation rate and CPI, it is also necessary to continue in this bullish market structure, I would argue. So yeah, that's my main take on Solana. We'll have to await the numbers to actually see what's going to happen. I think overall getting that fifth impulse wave is still the most likely scenario, whether it's before the inflation rate, which could still happen, or after. But I'll definitely keep a close eye on Solana, and I'll keep you updated along the way. But that's my take on it for now. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, and bye.